Hallöchen, Popöchen, willkommen auf meinem Kanal. Mein Name ist Mecko und wir spielen heute eine weitere Folge Halibut. Und in der letzten Folge haben wir hier diese Station fertig aufgebaut und sollen jetzt 2 Fische besorgen, um eine Feldstudie zu starten. Ja, jetzt die Frage, wo kriegen wir 2 Fische her? So, normal. Also einen wüsste ich ja. Einen so einen normalen Blobfisch. Problem ist, ich kann jetzt mal wieder nicht laufen, also rennen. Ich kann jetzt nur hinterher spazieren, wobei sie ja schon 3-mal so schnell ist wie ich. So.
Dadda chum, could we have 2 little fish, please?
Of course. Here you go.
And could we please have 1 ooble boop?
Sure. Got your ooble pops right here. Knock yourself out.
No, sorry, not the pops, the boops.
Ah, okay. 1 ooble boop coming right up. The ooble pops are good these days too, though.
That was easy.
Yes, apart from the misunderstanding. An ooble pop, when we needed an ooble boop, could really have complicated things.
Close one then, I guess. So, time to experiment. What could possibly go wrong?
Now that we've got an ooble boop and not an ooble pop, nothing.
So, what's the difference?
That would take a lot of explaining. I'll tell you when we have more time.
Okay, I look forward to it. Probably.
Ah ja, er hat die Fische in den Arsch gerammt. Also, dafür jetzt... Also, dieses Spiel macht mich irre, ne? Man kann jetzt nicht rennen, darf hier nur hinterher spazieren und es ist wieder eine Arbeitsbeschaffungsmaßnahme. Hole 2 Fische. Jetzt geht man von da dorthin, kriegt die Fische in den Arsch gesteckt und geht wieder zurück. Also, ey, meine Fresse, ehrlich. Dann lass mich wenigstens sprinten, rennen hier. Was soll das denn? Das ist einfach, also das Spiel macht mich einfach... Ich leide, Freunde, ich leide. Ich leide. Mann, das war ja wieder eine spannende Aufgabe. 2 Fische besorgt und ein Rubel, Pop, Blub, Bip oder irgendwas.
Bridget, we've got the bubblefish.
Fantastic. Wait, hang on.
What's wrong?
Why do you have an extra bubble and no naked fish? Isn't the point to have one of them unprotected?
Exactly.
But I mean, forgive me for being obtuse, but
I forgive you.
both of them are protected. What?
Look.
Oh. Ooh. 1 + 1 = 0?
Don't worry, Wii U. That's rhetorical. Anyway, shall we tie the ropes?
Okay, let's pull them out and check the results.
Oh no. That one doesn't look so good.
Oh dear. Poor fish. I really didn't think the effects of exposure would be so severe. But we had to test.
1 second. Little fish is pretty dazed, but I don't think it's unfish.
Yes, it's coming around. Ah,
Good news! Well, like Moreau and Wii U said, going down there doesn't look like it kills, but we don't really know how fishy feels right now.
true. I suppose we should keep a close eye on it. But it means the experiment was mostly a success, right?
I'm happy. So now we can create bigger bubbles that we can go in.
That would be awesome. But we, present company excluded, can't breathe underwater.
Cyrus is going to be the best person to make use of these new findings on that front, I think. But then there's the mobility issue. We need to be able to get, stay, and maneuver down there.
How about our ropes?
Ooh, that would be great. Can you work with me on creating the right stuff?
Of course.
Great. I suppose I'll start construction of the hoist at the same time.
Things are really happening.
Und nun? Natürlich Cyrus. Wo ist Cyrus? Wenigstens können wir jetzt rennen. Ich vermute nicht, dass sie hier unten ist. Wir dürfen jetzt wieder ins Raumschiff, um dann wieder hinzugehen. Also wirklich Behinderte hätte man Aufgaben nicht machen können. Also es ist... Da oben, die machen irgendwas. Mal gucken, ob man kann sich hier leider nicht umgucken, aber so sehe ich ihn auch nicht. Also ist er drin wieder. Wisst ihr, worauf ich mich freue? Auf Fallout 4 mit 400 Mods, Junge.
You're here.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Kurz davor, mir einen Stift ins Auge zu rammen, ne? Ohne Witz. Ohne Witz. Ich meine das ernst. Ich dreh durch.
Thank you for traveling with all water.
Ich meine, ich habe nicht ohne Grund die Kamera ausgemacht, damit ihr nicht mehr meinen gelangweilten, genervten Blick seht. Ehrlich, das ist... Ich will einfach nur wissen, wie die Story ausgeht jetzt. Oh nö, Cyrus. Wo bist denn du? Tu du. Ja, er wird durchdrehen. Jetzt dürfen wir diesen kleinen Pisser erstmal suchen. Ich schwöre, Köln ist nicht weit von hier, ne? Ich fahr dahin und hau den aufs Maul. Ehrlich, ich hau den aufs Maul. Warum nicht? Natürlich ist er auch nicht hier. Warum sollte er? Geht sich gerade in der Arkade da eine Water Wiener in den Hintern stecken. Ist er kacken? Ist er auch nicht kacken? Frau Doktor, wissen Sie, wo er ist? Ist er hier drin? Ist er auch nicht. Durchatmen. Da ist er.
Hey, Cyrus, just me. We've got a great idea for the helmets.
Shh. You hear that?
I hear a lot of fuzzy static?
Yes, sure. But below that,
What should I be hearing?
just let me listen and follow my instructions. We'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Just a little more. Let's get so close. Careful now. So close. Careful now. Do you hear that? We're getting close. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Just a little more. It's getting clearer. Too far. It's getting distorted again. Better. Getting better again. It's beautiful. You hear it now? Like those particles are singing together, harmonizing. It's choral. I've discovered the choral particles. Particle choir? Particulars? Do you know what this means, Harold? Whatever is down there, that's the evidence that it has lots of similarities with the plant that I researched in my youth. Didn't you read the book I gave you?
You gave me a book?
The one I wrote. Phonetic Identities in Adolescent Seedlings. Provisional title, by the way. Just ended up sticking.
So, you know that by hearing this choir sound? How does that relate to...
It's all connected. This very specific sound pattern, this melody, music is math, math is nature. John will be happy about these results.
Awesome. I can't wait to tell her. Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello, you two. What's going on?
We were just talking about Cyrus's new findings. The music is plant math.
What? Marrow. Yes, I discovered that the audio samples actually reveal an even greater affinity between the particles and sentient plant life. It vindicates my earlier theory, too, the one in my book.
That is interesting. So, what's your opinion on the energy container's necessary properties?
Well, it makes me think the container will need the option for water flow or some kind of nutrition bed. Might need light control and something to attract the particles into it too. And, given that we don't know the energy potential and given that pollen can...
Sigh. That's enough to go on for now, I think. Good thinking, though. I'll handle it from here. Maybe asbestos will do the trick.
Say, Harold, didn't you want to tell me something earlier? Before we got swept up in the excitement.
Oh, it's the water bubbles. Our experiment was great. We found the bubbles to have protective qualities. The bubblefish came back totally happy.
Oh, that is interesting, but did you have a control group? What?
Yes. One fish went down without a bubble. I'll tell you all the details later.
Sigh, can you work with those bubbles? Find a way to adapt them for human usage?
I mean, it's not like I don't have anything else to do, but sure. I'll figure it out. Maybe some kind of double hoop glaze with bubble film. Hey, what happened to the other fish, by the way?
It was a bit confused by the whole thing. I should see if we can thank it somehow.
You always did have a soft spot for fishy friends, huh, Harold?
I guess so. Nice to have one that can talk back.
Okay, let's get back to it. Good work, you two.
Go team!
Bitte, einfach 30 Tage skippen jetzt. Ich hab einfach den Kopf abgesägt. Was ist das denn für eine Seilwinde? Das ist der Helm. Oh, Harold ist nicht zu gebrauchen. Einfach 30 Tage weg, komm. Bitte. Naja, fast. Immerhin. Wir nähern uns endlich dem Ende.
Okay. Time to see what all this is about. Oh, the top one is addressed to me.
Hey, Harold. If you're reading this, then, well, it's because I'm not around to tell you myself. These are the remaining letters. I wonder what the recipients would think if you delivered them after all this time. Of course, you may have to read them in order to figure out who that recipient is. As you can see, the addresses or names on the envelopes were damaged or obscured somehow. And don't worry about getting into trouble. According to paragraph 18.5 of the All-Water Delivery Handbook, in the event that the senior all-water post official, that was me, is incapacitated, they may designate a junior as delivery proxy. I hereby designate you. By the way, you can deliver them in the same order they're arranged in the box. I took the liberty of organizing them for maximum transit efficiency. Hope you enjoy this little taste of what I had so much fun doing. Now get those knees up high and deliver some joy. Your distant pal, Buddy.
Ja.
Right. Let's see.
Der erste Brief ist für Mauro.
Thank you for joining me, everyone. And well done on your efforts in getting to this point.
Yeah, at least I could help with this stuff.
No time for sulking. We're this close to figuring out whether what's down there can really help us get up there.
So, we finally decide on who gets to go down there, right?
I might be the first Flumilim to even care what's down there.
Yes, well, that is to say,
Oh, Harold, it was nothing personal, but we already met to discuss that.
You decided without me?
Oh, without me too, Howell.
Yeah, it just kinda came up during one of our standard peer reviews. We are going down as a given, right? And then we decided it made most sense for Bridget to go with. She has the mixture of observational prowess and energy understanding.
Oh, I see.
But I'm actually acutely claustrophobic, so I had to pass. I wouldn't have been able to trust myself not to freak out down there.
Oh, so
Cyrus was the next natural candidate. With his expertise in botany and molecular biology.
Oh, makes sense, I guess.
But, just as I was about to accept, I kept thinking of Sunny. And, you know, my responsibility. To my fish, too. If anything should happen to me down there, Sunny would never forgive me.
I'm sure your fish would forgive you, though.
Oh. Professor, you're next in line then. You're the most experienced after all.
Sure I am, but Harold, are you fooling me? I've only got one hand.
Wait, so if not you, then...
We did consider the astronaut, but we weren't sure he'd actually fit.
So...
We're sorry to put the burden on you, Harold, but you're the next best man for the job.
Yes! I mean, yes.
It'll be okay. No need to worry. We'll all be here looking out for you.
I know. You don't have to
And you have a great rapport with Wiu, so it makes sense.
And you've proven recently that you're more responsible than maybe we gave you credit for.
Plus, you've developed a real affinity for Flumilim processes and mental models.
I'll look after you, Howell. Don't worry.
I accept!
There's no need to be rash. Take a few moments to mull it over.
Wait, are you kidding with me now?
Harold, you know I don't jape in times of scientific urgency.
I meant about telling me, not going down there.
We'll give you some extra training before you go, of course.
Thank you, everyone. We'll do you all proud, I promise.
No doubt that you will. Now, let's get going. Time is still short.
So, stopp, Mauro. Du kriegst noch einen Brief.
I've got a bit of mail for you.
Oh, thanks. Just put it over there with the rest.
This one is kind of different.
And how do you know that exactly?
I'm delivering it for Buddy. It's from Cyrus, from a long time ago.
What? Give it here. Let me see.
To whom it may concern. That's you, Moreau. I'm writing to formally oppose your newly proposed archiving protocol. The Archiving Club has operated perfectly well for months using the Arundhati indexing protocol. Implementing a new one now will set back our archiving efforts considerably while we adapt to the new system and re-index the existing archives. Furthermore, I'm afraid if you continue to suspend working with the existing index in a misguided attempt to brute force your own way and to suddenly claim how much better it is as proof the ends justify the means, I may be forced to report this matter to the school council. I look forward to resolving this matter amicably and returning once again to our concurrent archiving efforts. Orderly yours, Cyrus.
Oi. That's what he thought? And he must have assumed I'd snubbed him at the time.
Surely he doesn't still remember that.
Well, either way, can you believe how long we've been carrying on this little grudge? Oy vey, we're still acting like kids.
Oh, you're not that bad.
Thanks, Harold. I mean, for bringing me this. It helped me realize it's time to put aside our differences. To accept that we'll never see eye to eye. Maybe that's why we achieve so much together.
Ah, cool. You and Cyrus are a great team.
That protocol was inefficient, though.
See you in a bit.
So, und jetzt gucken wir mal, ob wir jetzt den nächsten Brief haben. Tatsächlich. Wahnsinn.
Let's see.
Wäre ja zu schwer, alle auf einmal zu nehmen. Ja, für wen ist der denn, du Pimmelnase? Mein Gott. So, ja, diesen Brief von seinem Vater nie erhalten. Ich würde ihn auch jetzt sehr gerne lesen. Natürlich würde er das sehr gerne lesen. Geht's auch weiter? Finde dich in der Schule ein, wenn du soweit bist, um den obligatorischen finalen Verwaltungskurs für den grünen Daumen bla bla zu machen. Ich kann mich hier nirgendwo einfinden, weil ihr mich blockiert. Hä? Ich stecke fest. Ah, toll. Okay, dann beenden und weiter. Mal gucken, wo es weitergeht. Ah, der erste Bug jetzt. Oh, haben wir jetzt einen neuen Brief bekommen? Ja, wir haben. Ja, gibt's so ja den Brief, okay. Gucken, ob die jetzt hier noch stehen. Nee, jetzt sind sie weg, okay. Cyrus Solal. Finde dich in der Schule ein. Bla bla. So.
Oh, it's been a while since... Nope, can't hold it in any longer. Bathroom time. Sounds like the shower is playing up. Is that a... Hello? Are you okay in there? Hey, it's okay if you're sad, but just tell me if you need medical attention.
No, I'm not ill.
Secretary? Is that you? Or one of you?
It's me, Secretary 24. No, I'm not Secretary 24 anymore. I'm no one.
Oh no, what happened?
after Clockgate, all water needed to show culpability. And so I was fired. I've been scapegoated.
What? But for what? Surely you didn't have anything to do with anything.
I know, but it's happened anyway. They used that one disciplinary action I had on my file from years ago as an excuse.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now?
I don't know. Was my career a total waste? All that time, and then just discarded like a used tube ticket. It makes me realize the only people who are really there for you, who are truly loyal, are your family.
Well, you have a lot of that at least, right?
Yes, that's true, but me and my brothers aren't as close as we used to be. We used to do so much together. Such fun stuff.
Well, maybe now you have the time.
Yes. Yes, you're right. We should get our a cappella group back together. Mend the rift at last. Warren was right. There is more to life than a steady job.
You should do it. Use this new lease of life to solve the feud.
I will. You'll see. It's time for a new me.
Great. So, now you're no longer a secretary. What should we call you?
I'll just stick to 24. Why fix what isn't broken, right?
Oh, right. Okay. Go get him, 24.
Thank you for listening, whoever you are.
It's me, Mr. Harold.
Well then, thank you, Harold. You'll always be a bathroom buddy to me now.
Oh, von dem Geräusch muss ich auch pinkeln. Junge. Na, hast es geschafft. Was mit Händewaschen, du Ekelpaket? Na, natürlich nicht. Drecksau. Danke, dass du uns zugehört hast und für dein Verständnis, Harold. Die Brüder sind wieder vereint. Um es zu feiern, gibt es heute Abend ein Konzert. Ah ja. Wahnsinn. Vielleicht habe ich ja Glück und der ist ja in den Arkaden, das wäre ja praktisch. Wenn nicht, dann müssen wir wohl zu den Flimmerlims. Hier ist auf jeden Fall nicht. Ist jetzt schon ein Konzert hier? Jo, da sind sie doch. Na, ihr Water Wieners?
Mr. Halibut.
Hello there, sir.
Hey!
Oh, wow. Hi, everyone. It's good and quite strange to see you all together.
Yeah, man. It's about time, right, bros? Yes. Family over bosses for me now.
Yes, well, some of us have still got to make an honest living.
Now, Secretary 8. We're luckier than a double ruffle winner to have got over our differences.
So, what are you all doing here? How did this happen?
I guess it started after our little bathroom encounter, when I approached Warren. We got talking about the past and how now half of the brothers were ex-all-water. Yeah, and like I said, all the reasons for us being weird with each other, we couldn't even remember them. And I thought, if neither of us can...
That's when they came to me.
And then me. And we all realised it can't have been anything that important. And so now we're preparing our comeback show.
The Acapella 24 mentioned? I can't wait to hear it.
We wouldn't be here without you, Harold. Enjoy the show. If I had the fins of a fish, I would travel far under the sea. And the rocky old road I would follow to the place that is heaven to me. When the sun goes to rest, not that we can see, way down in the west. Not that this planet is really the greatest. I'll build a nest in the place I love best, a dear little ship in the sea.
Junge. Junge. Warum tue ich mir das an? Ich weiß es auch nicht. We get you where you're going. Ich ramme mir gleich ein Schiff ins Auge. Und dann bin ich blind für immer. Denn in dem anderen Auge habe ich einen Pimmel. Von wem auch immer. Ich drehe langsam durch. Ja, war unbefriedigend wie immer. Scheiß Laden. Schnauze. 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 Ja.
Hey, Major.
Good day, Harold.
Warte mal. Soja? Ach, Soja ist der... Oh Gott. Ich dachte, das wäre der Soja. Soja ist der Kapitän. Guck mal. Ich bin ja noch falsch gereist. Noch schlimmer. Noch schlimmer. Noch schlimmer.
Destination chosen. Enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived.
Please steck den Hook in den Arsch. Bitte steck dir eine Gurke in den Arsch. Gurke in den Arsch. Gurke in den Arsch. Dieses Spiel ist wirklich für den Arsch. Vollkommen für den Arsch. Ich will doch nur das Ende jetzt wissen. Wir sind so weit gekommen, jetzt kann ich nie aufgeben.
Zoya, I've got something for you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but it's an old letter for you that never got delivered because of Allwater's weird rules. Buddy wanted me to finally give it to you.
Okay. Odd, but let me take a look. Our boy Zoya. We just wanted you to know how proud we are of you. Let me tell you a story about when I was a boy. I was listless, about to finish school. Of course, my papa was the original pilot of the Fedora. What a cool job. But what a thing to live up to. And I think I felt somehow ashamed he'd been at the helm when it crashed. So, I decided to do something totally different and get a job in the agricultural district. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't really know what there was to do. But as I looked after the animals, helping tend the crops, I stopped thinking so much about what I wanted to do. I just did. And as I was just doing, I grew up, I learned, I changed, and then, seemingly without any real effort, I felt ready to accept my place as captain. I didn't feel forced into it, and I knew what I would do as a captain with no ship to fly. I had to help everyone else have the opportunity I did to grow at their own pace. Being a captain at large, or at small, means lots of things. You may not always be needed to pilot the ship physically through space. But your position is a symbol of hope, of good leadership. A living embodiment of the idea of using skill and courage to move forwards. Whatever the obstacles in front of you. Your old Captain Dad.
Oh, Dad. I never knew. I always thought you never doubted your path in life.
Shall I leave you be?
No, it's okay, actually. You know, it's funny. You would think not knowing is scary, but now that I know I'm not the only one to have felt like that, it's actually liberating. And yeah, some things about my dad suddenly make sense now. Like all those weird job manuals he left lying around. I always thought he was trying to hint to me to start working, but I guess they were his way of understanding other routes through life. Thanks for this, Harold. I'm just gonna have to sit down. It's a lot to process.
Sure. Take your time, Captain at Large. I'll see you around. And good luck with everything.
Wahnsinn. Was tut man hier alles für einen Erfolg, ja?
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today. Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Sorry. Ach, fast eingepennt. Aber was soll ich machen? Ich kann auch nichts dafür. Es ist so langweilig. Es ist so langweilig. Es ist wirklich so ermüdend. Ich komme mir auch so doof vor, das ständig zu sagen, dass das Spiel einfach keinen Kontext bietet für mich. Aber man hat was zu tun und ich will es auch machen. Fertig machen, weißt du, wie ich meine? Oh,
That was intense. Tommy, wow.
Die ganze Zeit, die kommt mich nicht an. Brigitte ist die Dame im Elektrobereich. Da müssen wir jetzt mal eben gucken. die hier? Könnte natürlich sein. Ansonsten wird sie unten bei den Flimmelims wieder stehen. Flimmelim, 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 flimmelim. Hier wird wahrscheinlich schon der Ski-Fuzzi stehen, ne? Ja, dachte ich mir.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome. All water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
Get you where you're going. Wenn es jetzt für jeden scheiß Charakter hier einen Brief gibt, ne? Oh, das wird noch Erfolg, den ich nie erreiche. Dann. Ah, da ist sie.
Hey, Bridget, I've got a letter for you.
What? Why?
Oh, it's a long story. Just... Buddy asked me to, okay?
Oh, sure. If it's kosher with Buddy, it's all right by me. Let me see that.
Dearest, brightest Bridget, thank you for your letter. I understand. Honestly, I do. But I have to write you this letter anyway. One last appeal. I will give you space. As much space as you need to grow into whatever beautiful flower you need to be, in whichever way you need to bend towards the sun, and my love will burn as bright. But I know it will not be what you grow towards. It will just be there. But of course, ultimately this is your decision. My declaration of love is not a question. It's just there. Like the fish in the sea that don't even know they're in the sea. It exists without knowing why or needing anything else. And I will be happy to love you, whatever comes next. Just let me know if you decide to have this love next to you, while your own self-love grows too. Tommy.
Huh. He took it well after all.
You changed your mind?
You read this?
I had to just look to know who to deliver it to. The front was all blurred. Maybe Tommy got too many tears on it.
It's okay, Harold. This is old news, eh? And it all worked out. I came to realize a few things about love myself, and told him we could try being together, but apart, not too much the same person, you know?
So he maybe thought his letter had helped?
That would help explain why he never stopped so much with the grand gestures.
I suppose so. Will you tell him?
I think I will. You're never too old to learn something new about love.
Gut, dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge. Haut rein.